Next, technological pedagogical content. My rating was a 22. I can choose technologies that enhance teaching approaches for a lesson. So, for example, I use Pear Deck in the classroom, Screencastify, Canva. I really think Pear Deck is a prime example of how technology can enhance teaching approaches. Pear Deck is an interactive slideshow tool that I can use to have my students participate, engage, and even be able to assess my students during a lesson. I can choose technologies that enhance student learning for a lesson: Kahoot, Quizlet, Vocabulary. Those are just some examples that I think enhance student learning in my classroom. Kahoot is a fan favorite. Students love to compete, but they're also reviewing the material while doing that, and I can get an assessment where students are at. Next, technological pedagogy and content knowledge. My rating was a 24. This is where leadership comes into play. I can provide leadership in helping others coordinate the use of content, technologies, and teaching approaches that I learned about in my coursework in my classroom. So, some examples of this for me is teaching professional development. I have done that in the past, different days, little workshops on new technology for the district. I'm part of the technology committee, and I enjoy sharing ideas and helping others in team meetings and even faculty meetings. Now, I got to reflect on the TPAC's strengths and areas of improvement. One of my strengths, I think, is content knowledge on what I teach. So I'm confident about the literary content I am teaching my students. Like I said before, I'm an English education major. I am teaching middle school students different English electives, and I've been doing this is my ninth year of teaching. So I am confident with the content, and that's where my strength ended up being in my rating. Next, area of improvement: technological content knowledge. And the reason being is I feel that I know about technology I can use for literacy in my classroom, but I think there's always more. I can research more, I can explore more, I can update tools. They're changing and updating so frequently, different technology. And I think it's important that we keep up and I don't get too comfortable with the technology I have been using in the past. Also, I'd like to explore technology for other subject matters as well. After reflecting on TPAC and the strengths and the improvements, started thinking about how I can apply that in the curriculum, in planning, and even with other teachers in my school. I think it's important that I sit down with my team members and we talk about technology and content and pedagogy and how that fits in together. I think it's important that we assess ourselves with the TPAC assessment model and we take that survey even a couple times a year to make sure that we are staying on track. And I think it's important that we look at our lessons and apply the model as well. So, a way that I've effectively implemented content, technology, and instructional strategies is in my classroom. This is my media and public speaking class. And as you can see, the students are on computers, they're engaged in what they're doing, and they're actually editing self made videos using Adobe Premiere Pro. So they created videos about the content we were learning in class. They are using new technology at the moment. They are learning Adobe Premiere Pro while they're using it. So they are getting used to the different tools that it offers. And then instructional strategies. The students are learning by tutorials and notes and guides that I have given them. So they have the instructional strategies that we've talked about in class, and now they are applying it in this picture. Now let's take a look at the district data overview, 2018 to 2019. Students total in the district at the time was 3,513. And as you can see right here,